Sometimes the biggest ideas are hiding in the smallest places. So today, we're going to dig into this huge concept about language, all by looking at one tiny three-letter word. All right, let's get into it.
Seriously, just think about that for a second. If you're trying to learn English, the number of words can feel insane, right? Hundreds of thousands of them. But what if the number you actually need to communicate clearly is way, way smaller? What if the whole secret isn't about learning more words, but about learning the right ones?
Okay, so to get to the bottom of this, we're going to start with a little case study. We are going to zoom in on just one word. Ant. Yep, the little insect. I know it seems almost too simple, but trust me, this tiny word is part of a much, much bigger story about how language actually works. Now take a look at this definition. It's from the Simple English Wiktionary, and the power here is just how simple it is. It's not some complicated scientific jargon, it's just clear, direct. An insect that walks and goes in groups. I mean, anyone, anywhere on the planet gets that instantly.
And this one simple word, it's like it unlocks a whole treasure chest. It's not just about the bug itself. The source page actually links you to how to say it. It warns you about other words that sound the same, like your ant, and it even points to related ideas. So it's this whole toolkit, all starting from one small word. But then, as I was looking at the source, this one little sentence just popped right out at me. Zant is on the Basic English 850 list. And suddenly, our little case study connects to something huge. Okay, so this isn't just some random simple word. No. It's part of a system. It's part of a list. And just like that, with that one line, our whole investigation just blew wide open. We're going from looking at one little word to a much bigger story. This Basic English 850 list is the key to that first question we asked. How many words do you really need?
Right, so what is this thing, this Basic English 850 list? What's it all about, and what makes the words on it so special? This is really the heart of what we're talking about today. Well, the biggest clue is right there in the name. It's a list of just 850 words. That is it, not tens of thousands, not hundreds of thousands, 850. That was the magic number somebody decided was the foundation for a whole new way to communicate.
Now, these aren't just any 850 words pulled out of a hat. They were put together way back in the 1930s by this linguist, Charles K. Ogden, and the way he broke it down was just genius. He figured you only need 600 words for things, 150 words for qualities, and just 100 operator words. The little words like go, and to, that actually make the sentences work. The whole point was to create a core set of words so powerful you could say almost anything with them.
So, all of this kind of brings us to the bigger question, right? Why even bother? Why go through all the trouble of making a simplified system like this? Why does simplicity in language matter so much anyway?
Yeah, this slide really lays it out perfectly. Over here, you've got all of English. I mean, it's this huge, beautiful, but let's be honest, kind of intimidating ocean of words. And then over here, you have Basic English. It's like a compact, super versatile toolkit. It's not meant to be a replacement, just a different approach for a totally different reason.
And this, right here, is probably the most important thing to get. The goal was never to dumb down English or make it easy. It's all about empowerment. It's about building a bridge, a common ground, where people from totally different backgrounds, learners, travelers, scientists, can connect and share ideas without needing years and years of study. It's really a tool for global connection, plain and simple. So, as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with a thought. Thinking about the power of those 850 words, think about your own world, your job, a hobby you love. What's one really complex idea that you could explain to almost anyone just by choosing simpler words? Because that power of clarity, it's right there for you to use. Thanks for tuning in.